So he's going on vacation.
One day yeah, of course. Changing it to so much. I mean, now the letters come out on Sunday. Letters are come out in Indonesia. There is also the old ones. Oh yeah, that's right. What is that?
Don't play like this, man. Don't
Last night I saw it. But he was here.
Nothing. That would be first sir's presentation, and then after that, Aftab sir. Okay. Sir, she will announce your.
No need. I will announce.
need?
I will introduce myself. Take time.
Sir, okay.
No need to read all this long story.
Why it's not showing there? Wait. There is a big problem with my system.
Speaking time. It's
Oh,
speaking.
It's opening up.
I have it on. It's not working.
Duplicate.
Let's open it first.
Duplicate. Yeah, okay.
Even this price, because it's new for them.
Do you want to try download?
Let me cancel all these. Wait.
So the client is his own data.
Maybe something went wrong. Huh?
I don't know, there might be. Yeah. Huh?
That's why before I open it.
Acha, it's open now. It's
Not
taking
opening yet?
bit time, sir. 9%, 10.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh man.
Open.
But why it's doing like this?
Something wrong. Yeah. I have this one. Let's try if you want.
Huh? Can you cancel and then you can start?
Try the US. Okay.
Ah, okay.
From here.
Uh,
Yeah, it's okay.
okay now? This is
Just a second.
Just announce the presentation and I will introduce myself 2 words.
No, you will take longer for introduction of yours.
Sorry.
Made it fair. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Can you just shut the door, and if someone is outside, please ask them to join. Yeah, ask them to join. So
That's okay.
That's okay. Yeah. So welcome back after the lunch, and I know always that happens. People, they take it at ease after lunch, a little bit. So we are the people who are holding the fort. So there are only the last speaker, my good friend Dr. Hassan, and plus me, which I won't take much of the time. And to introduce him, Dr. Hassan Majali, Associate Director, Merck Sharp and Dome. He is MD degree holder from Ministry of Jordan in 1990. He is a Master of Health Economics and Pharmacoeconomics from Barcelona School of Management. He has worked with Bupa Insurance from 1999 to 2009 in the following capacities: Medical Claims Manager, Medical Quality Manager, and Medical Relationship Manager. Currently, he is working in MSD Pharmaceuticals as Market Access Associate Director for Private Insurance in GCC, with the role of strengthening the partnership relationship between MSD and private health insurance companies. Today, he is going to have his presentation on the topic of collaboration and stakeholders in healthcare. Please give him a warm welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon. I will be a little bit going very fast because I know that.
Excuse me, first of all, to interrupt him, because I wanted, and I missed something, to introduce His Excellency Fareed Al-Lutfi, who is our Secretary General of Emirates Insurance Association, also Gulf Insurance, our association as well, and he's a man in the industry for donkey's year. I can use it because I know him for 50 years or more. Is it? Elephant year. Okay. And he has been serving this industry with his passion, with dedication, and many of the regime has seen the legislation changes, whether it be insurer, broker, for reinsurers. So he has been exponentially, I can use the word like, a collaborator between, if it comes to broker, if it comes to insurer, and bridging the gap, So he played vital role in this part of the world and the Middle East, also in the Gulf countries as well. So please welcome him as a chief guest for now. And we'll be listening to him as well. I'm not going to call him to disturb this presentation, but definitely he will be also going to give you award of the people who, I think, who are left to receive their award. It seems like we always say that, But anyway, Mr. Fareed, thank you very much for accepting this, though I know you were very busy. I know that today was a very special day for Emirates Insurance Association and Insurance Authority together, having the 5th Medical Insurance Conference, and even he took some time from there to, to finish and then present here. So give him a warm welcome again. Thank you very much. And looking forward after this presentation to hear from him. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'll talk about the healthcare, which is a very important subject. It affects each one of us, and this is the major challenge for governments like the U.S. Healthcare is the big challenge for most countries. And now coming, everybody should collaborate to help this problem. Why this problem? Because as you can see, the costs are increasing and surge in a very exponential manner. So the cost of healthcare is increasing more than the GDP. So at a certain stage, the percentage of the cost is more than what we having. And that's for the medical insurance companies. I know that everybody will feel the pain, because this is the medical loss ratio, how much the insurance companies pays for hospitals, providers, it's medical costs. So it is always, this is American numbers. It is increasing. The medical loss ratio, it is increasing. In 5 years, it's increasing from 80 to 95%. This is a huge things. Again, if you go to the premium, again, this is the U.S. numbers. The premiums, it is increasing in a very steep uprise all the years. This something is not sustainable. Nobody can do that forever. So, what's that? This is for the pharma, which is again the partner for in healthcare. The research and development also increasing, and these are going hand in hand. So everything in cost is increasing. These are Abu Dhabi numbers, study that shows how much the cost. If you can see, For example, in 2011, it was 1.6 billion, while in 2013, in 2 years' time, it is 2.7. That's huge. No healthcare system can afford to be like this. And who should we blame? This is numbers from a survey done in the States for high number of population. So what do you think? They asked them, what do you think the cause for this healthcare cost? You can see that hospitals, insurance companies, pharma companies are blamed in the same set. Nobody is innocent in the public eyes. So we are partners in the big blame thing. But these population doesn't see, so they categorize the other things like population is aging. They forget that population is aging. They forget that people go to hospitals more than often. Because you can see that they blame the others while the population also is having so much issues. Talking about what is common between the industries as insurance payers and industry as a pharma or provider, because we almost the same thing. You can see that each one has his own targets of practicing or working in that area. Let us always, I ask our partners to focus on the thing that is common, like the risk management, the return on investments, improve. Nobody argue about these things. Whenever we work together, let's focus on these common things. This is the results of a study about what a partnership that can be done between partners in pharma and insurance. This is global things. Nowadays they do data sharing. Sometimes they share the data. As we say earlier that data now is the king. We can use the utilization data to help people become more healthy. We can do disease management programs. They can do patient support programs for people who cannot afford some medication. Sometimes they do in research and development. There's a lot of things that can be done. I will not go into details. It's not the area to do that. Always we shouldn't forget our main objectives as all healthcare partners. For example, these are the HAD strategy, the 7 pillars of HAD strategy. We shouldn't deviate about focusing on what's important. It is the people, healthcare of people. And this is numbers. It's very detailed. It shows some insurance companies or the population blame the pharma companies for the cost. If you can see that 60% of covered conditions, the medications drug spend is 10% in 60%. Of course, other diseases have more expenses, but only 10% for these 60% of covered conditions. Again, there's a long list. This is only part of the partnerships or support that can be done between hospitals, insurance companies, TBAs, brokers, pharma. Nobody should stand alone. Everybody should partner. These are part of the things, and these actually have been done in the West. It's not something that theoretical. And again, we can say that always cost containment should be always focused, because what's happening in healthcare shouldn't continue that way. These are, I just want to share you that, for example, if you go some website for types of partnerships, these are actual partnerships between providers, payers, insurance companies, the partners in healthcare. Thousands of examples that people can copy and do in this country. This is another big subject, because now everybody knows that healthcare is going from volume-based care to value-based care. If the treatment is not giving a good care, we don't need it. If the hospital is not providing outcome is good, no need. We should switch to another. We shouldn't pay the same thing for everybody. We should only pay for people who perform well. These are so much studies. Anybody interested to learn about UEE, healthcare systems and payment and healthcare financing, it is very available in the literature. These are very detailed things about data sharing, because data is now why people doesn't cooperate, because people have sometimes mistrust or they don't trust each other. Sometimes there is a legal complaints because HAD or DHA, nobody can just work unless it is compliant by the legal. Also, there is in the UAE, the employers moves from one company to another, so you cannot do a partnership. There is a lot of things. It's not the place to mention all these things. And thank you.
So no question. Is there any question for Dr. Hassan? Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. Give a lot of applause for him again. So I'm left as the last presenter or speaker, and with the time given, I was just suggesting, the topic which is given to me, to speak on. Basically, I'm not going to have a lengthy speech on this because most of these items have been covered. And let me use this mic. Hello, can you hear me? Yeah. So most of these items which we are talking about has been covered, and of course, the views expressed. Somebody was talking about disclaimer. Yourself, Mr. Ayer. So yes, we always have our disclaimer there that this is what I am telling you as my own opinion, which does not reflect to any organization which I am connected with. So this was my presentation outline. Whereas I feel that I should touch few of the why this is getting you can have to make it small. Can you just see that? Yeah, I'll make it a little more small so next time it doesn't come. Okay. So some of the slides I will try to skip, but some of the slides are important to keep it for the discussion's sake, and which is as we see that in the recent years we have observed a variety of the changes in the landscape of insurance, whereas the technology has taken a leap in many of the areas where we never thought of, and that has spurred a basic transformation of the insurance industry. And if we talk about some like cloud computing, Internet of Things, advanced analytics, telematics, global positioning system, mobile phones, digital platform, blockchain, contracts, artificial intelligence, and go on and on. So there are many things we are talking about. So now, overall, if we talk about these, as the subject which I picked, the natural, fundamental, basic offering, which was, you can use the word medieval even. Are we transforming ourselves with the technology, with the change of the technology? Yes, we are. We had a lot of debate here, pros and cons. Some of us, they believe that, yes, what we have been doing was correct. On the broking front, I'm talking about. But here, I'm not touching just the broking front. I'm touching about the insurance overall, the landscape. Today, in the insurance domain, what is more effective is your reach. The more effective is that the trust. The more effective is gaining the confidence. One of the speaker, I believe, has shown, Srinivasan or someone, that where our position is in terms of the confidence index today about the insurer. We were somewhere, I believe, 58% or something, Srinivas? Somewhere. So it means that trust and confidence is still, we don't have 100% from the policyholder's view or from their opinion. The world is changing. We all know that, when we are talking about transformation, in that transformation, there is a core element of, we say that, partnership. Because there's no relationship where you can stand firm and you can stay for long if the other partner does not have confidence on you, does not have trust on you. And that trust is built with transparency. And that transparency comes from these IoT we are talking about. The transparency, now we are talking about the data somebody was talking about. I'm just picking, cherry picking the people who have talked about all to summarize this way. Because IoT, this is not something which is today, overnight, we just came and we thought of, what is IoT? Nomenclature word, you can give it whatever it is. But the data, the big data, is so important. Nobody has analyzed in the past, like these data will be so useful. Someone said that a risk which is vulnerable for one entity, the other entity quotes the same risk in the competition, not only pricing is down. Where we are. So this is what we are talking about. If we all think about the importance of the technology, if we all think about not to deceive ourselves, because end of the day, today you can cover a policyholder, cover any risk, but end of the day, eventualities, when it hits, you are the one who are going to take the hit as insurer, the risk taker. The final risk taker is the insurer. Everything, if you start looking into business, commercial, fine, you have all the respect to look into things, analyze things as commercial, but end of the day, you also have to look into a long-term perspective rather than just putting your head in the sand like a camel and waiting for the wind to pass. That will not happen in our industry because every insurance company, they are all dependent upon their capital adequacy ratio, which they have to maintain. Have you seen now the latest report? The 3M I used to say always in the industry, which is marine, motor, and medical. These are the 3M which is most vulnerable. These 3M, you cannot predict anything, anytime. It can wash the companies. And with the benefits, with the coverages, someone was talking about you get everything you want today. Of course, we buy insurance for that. There is a module, you pay for modular pricing and benefit. But at the same time, if you go and talk to the actuaries, you talk to the people who are designing the product, the people who take the risk analysis, they all have a pricing element, whether it be for oil and gas, whether it be for marine, whether it be you are talking about in the medical or the motor or construction, property, PNC, anywhere. Everything has a data analytic, which you have to analyze, and based on certain past history, these elements had to be taken in consideration rather than a rear view. So this was overall what I wanted to tell, but at the same time, I will talk about this all I have covered here. We have seen the innovation, as I said, like in insurance, witnessing a lot of technological advancement. And if we talk about really the stability, the era of stability has ended up. In every field, the spikes, you will see it goes up in any particular segment, in any particular trade. How many people remember the era of .com? In 90s, I think you must have put your money for the shares those days. Now there is, again, last few years, people started talking about artificial intelligence, blockchain. These are the companies, they are coming in the market, and those are the companies, they are not only, I should say, disrupting any particular trade, which is insurance, but also they are applied in many other areas, including fintech, in business, in finance, in trade. Can you ignore that? You can't ignore. But then, as we say that, similarly, the countries, the economies, like in your lifetime, there has been a roller coaster ride from, we were talking with some of our friends today here that at times there was a British colonial era. They used to say that sun never sets in British Empire. What happened today? Went to the other side, US. Now from US, I don't know tomorrow, there are teething problem with two of our neighbors with 2 billion people. Probably they are going to be a superpower without naming even India or China. So this is what it is. We should be adaptive to changes. We can't be adamant in our approach. The same is our industry. If we are talking about, we have to keep the balance, accept what is there, which is good for us, should be acceptable, not what I read from my grandfather. We should practice. This is what the industry, which I wanted to tell everyone. I just want to take few slides where on my conclusion I want to come there, which is very important. That, as I was telling you, the customers have choice and bewildering number of ways they can buy insurance. And the market is damn difficult. But at the same time, if you talk about what it was in Easter year, will not work now, because our fraternity, which I want to suggest, that initially I said the trust and confidence, we should reevaluate where we are, and we should accept that with our own integrity, with our own professionalism. It is down to us to show that we put the customer first at the heart of our business, to earn that trust through our professionalism and integrity while delivering the value that we bring to the insurance industry. It is time for us to complement by ensuring that good insurance landscape is nurtured in good regulatory environment. We should respect that. And while making sure that clients will have confidence on the insurance market, which works well. Somebody was telling that UAE having a small market is 170 brokers sitting in a small market. 61 insurance company, is it 61? I believe. 62 or so, which is local and international. Yes. Think of, but then I have to tell you also, we are blessed in a dynamic situation sitting in UAE. We are catering the risk in UAE, not only locally, because with the advent of DIFC and ADGM in Abu Dhabi, which you see that, today we are catering from here. We are distributing the risk of Africa. We are distributing the risk of the Gulf countries. We are distributing many of the risk of India. So the bilateral trade between countries also, UAE has come up. That is also one of the reasons that we should not look this way just because Saudi Arabia, they have this much of broker, and why in UAE this much? When you talk about, compare with terms of volume, what premium underwriting in UAE we are doing, what premium underwriting in Saudi Arabia they are doing. They are doing for themselves, we are doing for our neighbors, we are doing for others as well, sitting here and delivering by trade. So these are things which also we should evaluate. And at the other time, I was mentioning also in in Oman, and this was the medical insurance conference last month. I was chairing there, and I said that to the people, their inspirations. If I compare, and wherever I go as ambassador of UAE, as well as my own country, India, but this is a home which I always say this is my second home, because my first home I started from India. More than that year I have spent here, the age which I came to this part of the world. So that affinity for this part of the world I have. So I always speak on that, if it is right, if it is wrong, we speak. So same thing, many of the nations which I was mentioning about Oman or the neighboring country, they follow pursuit of UAE. Today the medical insurance, when UAE came to give, everyone to cover their own citizen, plus the floating asset, plus the residents. This is something which was never heard of in the neighboring countries. Now you see that Oman, they have declared that from January 2019, they are going to have a mandatory medical insurance. This is a big, again, business for UAE. Because most of the reinsurers who are sitting in UAE, their offices, they are eyeing that business. Even our local cedent, they are eyeing there. So opportunities are there in front of you. So only thing which I want to say that, yes, we should not look into that. If we are going to deliver something to the people with the price we are talking about, to subsidize ourselves with government like Abu Dhabi, for instance. In Abu Dhabi, when it started, I have to cover that as well. The mandatory, there was a participation from Abu Dhabi government. They wanted to come and then cover the medical insurance to their own Abu Dhabi, people and the residents. So they came up with some subsidies. Dubai came with some innovative idea, which was Dubai DHA department. They had a special department for funding. And it was well taken, well deserved. And today we see the benefit here. So these are things which always we will evaluate, we will assess, and end of the day, there will be always room for improvement. We can't say we are 100%. Dubai has changed the landscape of insurance, which I have been seeing for last almost 27, 30 years. It has changed the landscape of UAE insurance. And definitely where today we will be one day competing with the nations which are developed. We are still, I can't say very insane, very infinite, but we have reached to a certain level where we are offering to my neighbors like Africa and all those countries. So definitely looking forward for all of you to support and don't give up. Don't think of negative. We have a lot of positivity and the business we are going to gain for everyone. This is the industry. Whereas one more thing, Farid, because I received also that I was asked to speak with Ministry of Labor and Human Resources there for emeritisation. Whereas, yes, we want more participation, people like you, to come to our industry, inshallah, because in our industry here, we see most of the population is expats serving this particular industry. So we want their participation, and Ministry of Human Resources also, they're trying, to all the companies in the region, for them, they're asking go have a workshop. We have done as, I'm the Secretary General of Insurance Business Group. As Insurance Business Group also we have done from the local, the citizen in different areas. We went to the institution, we went to the universities, and we asked for even the university student to come and to educate them so that to entice them to come to our industry. Thank you very much. And with this, the presentation for the day is over. And I don't think there is any questions, but if you have any question either for me or for anyone here, I can give you 5 minutes and then we will go to the award ceremony. And before we call His Excellency Mr. Farid Lutfi to give a keynote address before this presentation and award ceremony. Any questions? Please.
Yeah, you discussed the need and requirement to begin the transformation journey. How would you suggest insurers overcome some of the obstacles which may be more prevalent in this region compared to, for example, Western world or APAC, in terms of culture obstacles or some more resistance to change that might be more prevalent over here? How would you suggest to overcome some of these obstacles to embark on a transformation journey?
See, I'll give you the example as we say that, think what is good for yourself, suggest that for others. I'm the CEO of Arya Insurance Brokerage Company, which is one of the leading insurance brokerage companies since '88. So this is our 30th year in the market. We transferred ourselves from the generation of brokers offering towards artificial intelligence, using the InsurTech technology. Today we have ourselves, the company which we started in 2013. In parallel, they were working with us. We have merged together, which is called Biztvevents. You can visit the site, biztvevents.com. They are the one who are providing solutions for InsurTech to our client in a different way, in a different offering, unlike the traditional offering of brokers. So it doesn't mean that I am what we were doing against the insurance company. No, what we are doing on behalf of our policyholder, on behalf of our client, we designed the policy, or even they're off the shelf, the product, if we suggest to the client, there has to be a valid, good reason to suggest. Based on every size fits all doesn't work, the industry. So that's why, based on what our own data, the data analytics, which we are talking about, based on their needs, based on the previous experience, what we had, or the intelligence we gather from the market, and then we approach there. We are using all this, So this is a transformation, whereas this is not us. I just gave our example. In the end of the day, survival for existence, people had to come. You cannot ignore this. And this is what, again, my slogan is that change yourself before you are washed out. And we have seen many, many companies, bigger companies, which they had their name in the market, global, and it took some time for them to realize. And then before they could realize, some others, they have captured the market. It takes some time. So that's why I'm telling you that, yes, we are in opportune time for everyone, that, yes, the changes, the landscape, even the insurance authority is helping us. They are doing seminar on InsurTech themselves. They are calling Insurance Association always. And here, His Excellency Mr. Farid Lutfi, he is very vocal on when it comes to InsurTech. When he came today, he said, I'm going to talk on this. This is coming from my heart. I said, really? He said, yes, I will talk about this, because he is the one who is promoting. He sits on many of the board. He was on the Dubai Holding as advisor to them. So he has seen that. He is still the largest, biggest insurance brokerage global is Marsh. He is one of the advisors to them, sitting on their board. So this is what I'm talking about. When it comes from them, and he is from the generation we are talking about, even before me, and he's ready to take the challenge. He's ready to adapt the change. Why not we? Thank you very much. Thank you all.
Thank you.
So with this, thank you. With this, now we end the conference, and we will go to our next session and the last session, which is very important. And for that, I believe the speakers, they deserve also the mementos for their participation. And for this, I'm going to request the organizer. And behind this is the gentleman, Mr. Sohan Roy. So please give a warm welcome for Mr. Sohan Roy. You all know him well. I was telling to Mr. Farid about him that I have been seeing for last so many years, the man coming from marine background, he himself, who can design the ships, went in the movie and got Oscar nominated. So hats up, and that was his debut. The man who was not from the insurance sector comes with such, InsurTech, Middle East 2018, and he should stay with us for another 100 years for this award to give, and it should go to that level. So that passion he has. He is now collaborating with the glittering industry, which is Hollywood and Bollywood, and he has come with a new concept, which is Indiewood. And that concept is getting a different shape, whereas the biggest contributor, or I should say, from the Indian industry will come very soon. You will see some of the movies, and they are going to hit the $1 billion business that side. So he has the business acumen wherever he fits. God has gifted him with whatever he touches becomes gold. Thank you. Give a big hand, and I will request you, Mr. Roy, to come and give a note, a welcome note for all of us.
First of all, thank you very much for your precious time. Because without your time, without your support, this event is not possible at all. Actually, if, we are conducting this kind of events basically for content generation. Actually, 11 years back, we started a television channel exclusively for the maritime industry, for both the shipping and the offshore industry. It's called Marine Biz TV. So this is the only exclusive channel for our sector. For that, we need regular contents from various sectors. So that's why basically today's event actually is covered in the camera. Even if only one person is attending this event, it's not a problem, because this is going to the library and it is going to be watched by thousands and thousands of people across the world. So, and you can also avail it. It is available in the several mobile platforms. It's available. You can connect it to your home television also. You can watch it on the TV also. Lot of informative content. In the medical sector, you know, there is a continual medical education program is there. It is mandatory that every medical professional they have to attend 20 hours of training every year. But unfortunately, in the maritime sector, it is not there. But voluntarily, we have come up with this concept that every individual in our organization can attend this kind of training. In our company, it is mandatory that everyone should attend this kind of trainings. So you can also adapt it. You can tell your staff, you can make a plan that all your staff should attend. You can make a plan, you can make a syllabus, so that so many contents available in our channel. You can make your own syllabus because in future, efficiency is the main tool for success. People with efficiency will overtake people without efficiency. Companies with efficiency will overtake companies without efficiency. To make yourself efficient, first of all, you need to upgrade yourself with knowledge. So if your staff is not upgraded, your company will be going down. So take it as a learning ground, take it as the learning tool, and hope in future you will have a better efficiency in your organization also with this kind of attending this kind of events, and also by sharing this kind of content. Thank you very much.
Sir, I request you to kindly stay on stage. Thank you so much, sirs. It was a spectacular session indeed. Firstly, I invite Dr. Ahmed Al-Tabak, Head, Medical and Life Claims, Oman Insurance Company, to kindly accept our token of appreciation. Applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, sir. Next, I invite Mr. Chalapati Srinivasan, Executive Director, JDV International Insurance Brokerage, LLC, to accept his certificate. Thank you, sir. Now I invite Captain Deepak Singh, Chief Operating Officer, Ares Marine on Offshore Surveys, to kindly receive the token of appreciation. Next, I invite Mr. Mustafa Hussain to please kindly come on stage and collect his token of appreciation. A loud round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. I now invite Mr. Narayan Iyer, Senior Vice President, Claims and Risk Management, to accept his token of appreciation. Thank you, sir. Next, I invite Mr. Anshul Srivastav, Chief Information Officer and Digital Officer, Union Insurance, to please accept his certificate. Okay. Next, I invite Mr. Aftab Hassan, CEO, Arya Insurance and Secretary General Insurance Business Group, IBG, to kindly accept his certificate. I request all our speakers to kindly come on stage with their awards for a group photograph. Certificate, sorry.
Thank you.
With this, we have come to the end of a very intriguing, informative session of InsurTech Middle East 2018. We hope you had an exceptionally informative session today, and to celebrate the remarkable and noteworthy contributions of the veterans to the insurance industry, coming up next is the prestigious Golden Shield Excellence Awards 2018. The award ceremony would start in another 5 minutes. We request your esteemed presence to cheer for some of the exceptional achievements and contributions made by the industry experts. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, I'll call. Oh, it's getting started.
So good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the IMC Golden Shield Excellence Awards 2018. Every time I step in front of people to welcome them to a function such as this, I cannot help but feel the sense of wonder and honor that I have for all such outstanding performance sitting in front of me here. Undoubtedly, without people there is no organization, and without your contribution, there is no insurance industry. So can we have a round loud of applause for all winners and nominees sitting here for their remarkable contribution. To celebrate the remarkable and noteworthy contributions toward the insurance award in insurance industry, Biztvevents Management is organizing Golden Shield Excellence Awards 2018. Connecting millions of viewers across the world, the event shall be telecasted live on www.bizteventsmanagement.com/live. So, without further ado, let's start for what we are here for, to recognize and honor some of the ever-inspiring organizations and individuals of the industry. And to present the award, I invite His Excellency Farid Lutfi, the Secretary General, Emirates Insurance Association and Secretary General, Gulf Insurance Association. May we please have you on the stage, sir? And I kindly request you to speak a few words as well.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. First of all, today is the 7th of November. And whoever Sohan touches becomes gold. Everybody has to buy gold. It's Diwali. Happy Diwali, whoever celebrates, we all do. And of course, this city is a very tolerant city. This whole country is. So we celebrate anything in Dubai or in the UAE. A bank called me, just a clerk from or a call center of a bank, a big bank, which I bank with for the last 35 years. And he said, do you require a loan? I said, I already have a loan from you, I haven't paid it off. He said, I know. And he said, okay, you do this and you do that. Your salary comes in from this company. He said, yes. Then do you need that? I said, okay, give me just 5 minutes, I call you back. He went and came back and he said, you own a company, you own a property in this situation, so on. Is it paid for or not? I said, wait a minute, you want to give me a mortgage or trying my history? First of all, where do you get these data? Which I didn't know. But if all of you know, because UAE has a Ittihad Credit Bureau now. All of us are in there. And that's one authority that they have the only authority. The reason I'm saying that we are 7 states or 7 emirates. It's very hard to collect data. Each Emirates has their own data collection, the statistical bureaus. They still don't talk to each other. The only bureau in the whole of United Emirates that have every single person's information is the Ittihad Bureau. It's federal. Also, our insurance authority is federal, but they don't have everybody's data. So is the IFC, so is, Ras Al Khaimah or anywhere. But these guys, luckily, they have the authority to have everybody's data because of credit data. It's the same thing if you have a debt in Seattle, Washington, which my wife is from there. You don't pay a ticket, you go drive to Georgia all the way. By flying is 5 hours. They say, wait a minute, you didn't pay this ticket. So it is all connected. So credit bureau is a good, talking about data. When Aftab told me to talk about data. Data is important. And of course, talking about InsurTechs. I'll give you one more example. In 1998, when I came here from Bahrain Zari Insurance, holding a licensed insurance company, and we have the Federation of Afro-Asians, FAIR. They had their conference in Bali, Indonesia. And they were requesting, at the time, in 1980, they started life insurance data, as, collecting information, not data as we know it today. And I gave them the data. When I went there, the Secretary General came on the stage. Everything he has data on general insurance. His own life, I called you in. Only one company gave me the data. And I looked around, they have general managers of, from Abu Dhabi companies. They said, how come you guys didn't give data? He said, oh, no, it's a secret. We don't give data away. So what you're talking about also after, without data, if you don't share it, you can't do anything with it. Now today we know that data, even in Washington DC, for example, they catch criminals by data. They know where the movement of where a crime is going to happen only by collecting data of even being in jail or not being in jail, his background and all that. So that's a few words on InsurTech and tech, which I call them fanatics because I'm an old man, so I'm outdated now, but I do speak on InsurTechs. I was researching. Thank you very much for inviting me here today. And I am honored that you guys are inviting me today. Yesterday we opened the Solutions InsurTech for Willis Watson. We had, as you said today, also on innovation and InsurTechs. This is wherever you go, from Las Vegas to Azerbaijan to Romania, they all tick and tick and tick nowadays. So we don't want to stay behind. If you don't catch up, you're going to fall on your faces, as they say. And thank you, and I'm glad to be here.
I also request Mr. Sohan Roy, founder chairman of Ares Group, to please join His Excellency. Our first award of the evening is for Takaful Company of the Year, and the award for this category goes to Abu Dhabi National Takaful Company PSC. Abu Dhabi National Takaful Company PSC was established in November 2003 with the aim of providing Takaful insurance solutions for the regional market. Abu Dhabi National Takaful Company PSC is managed by a team of professionals with extensive insurance experience around the world. This has helped the company in establishing a professional culture unique amongst the insurance players in the United Arab Emirates. The company is moving rapidly towards further growth and profitability by fast becoming the Takaful provider of first choice. For its continued performance excellence within the Takaful industry, Abu Dhabi National Takaful Company PSC has received many recognitions and awards. Can we have them on stage, please? Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Our next award is for Personal Lines Insurance Company of the Year. The award for this category is being bestowed upon Oman Insurance Company. Oman Insurance Company PSC or OIC is one of the leading insurance solutions provider in the Middle East, headquartered in Dubai, UAE. The company practices true customer-focused service through its quality products, underwriting all types of risk in general, life and health insurance, often going that extra mile to tailor-make special covers based on specific customer needs. OIC provides a complete range of insurance solutions from life, health, motor and personal lines to cover from medium to large industrial and commercial enterprises and energy, marine and construction sectors. May we please have them onto the stage. Our next award category is Loss Adjustment Firm of the Year. The winner of this category is Arab Loss Adjusters. Arab Loss Adjusters to bridge the gap between local insurers and international practices in the year 1981. The firm approaches the industry with great social value to insurers and the insuring public, which drives our independent approach while strongly emphasizing on innovative tools to respond promptly to the marketplace. May we please have them onto the stage. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. on, our next award category, Energy Insurance Company of the Year. This award is being bestowed upon Union Insurance. Established in 1998, the company provides a comprehensive range of retail and commercial insurance products to clients in the UAE and the Middle East region. Led by some of the most experienced and respected professionals in the industry, Union Insurance offers innovative, superior value insurance coverage. The company offers insurance services such as risk assessment and gap analysis of insurance coverage conducted by professionals with decades of experience. May we please have them onto the stage. Our next award category is Leading Claims Manager of the Year. This award is being presented to Inchcape Shipping Services. Inchcape Shipping Services, ISS, is a leading provider of marine services and supply logistics with 300 proprietary offices across 70 countries and a team of more than 3,500 dedicated professionals. ISS combines worldwide infrastructure with local expertise through a global network. Their unique geographical footprint means we can offer customers a full range of services delivered safely and with a consistent commitment to exceptional service wherever they are in the world. May we please have them on the stage. Thank you. Moving on, our next award category is Corporate Social Responsibility Award. This award is being presented to Gargash Insurance Services LLC. Gargash Insurance Services LLC is UAE's leading professional insurance intermediary, delivering excellence in insurance broking and consultancy services. They handle various insurance products under the categories of personal insurance, corporate insurance, special risks, and life and investments. Gargash Insurance Services is today one of the largest insurance broking houses, both in terms of premium and client base, with one of the largest manpower resource in the insurance broking sector. May we please have them on the stage. Broker of the Year is our next award category. This award is being bestowed upon Marsh and McLennan Companies. Marsh and McLennan Companies, NYSE, MMC, brings together nearly 65,000 experts in risk, strategy and people across Marsh, Guy Carpenter, Mercer and Oliver Wyman, serving clients in over 130 countries. Marsh enables enterprise worldwide by helping clients manage risks, transforming uncertainty into opportunity. Marsh is a global leader in insurance broking and innovative risk management solutions. Marsh helps its clients to anticipate, quantify, and more fully understand the range of risks they face. May we please have them on the stage? Thank you. Our next award category is Leading Marine Liability Broker of the Year. This award is being bestowed upon Arya Insurance Brokerage Company, LLC. Arya Insurance Brokerage Company, AIBC, is an ISO 9001 certified company by TUV Germany, which operates as an insurance brokerage and risk management company in the Middle East since 1988. Its objective is to safeguard the insurance interest of our commercial and industrial clientele. The company is actively involved in major landmark projects in the UAE and thus strongly contributing to the country's economy. A loud round of applause. Thank you. Our next award is Insurance Law Firm of the Year. This award is being bestowed upon HFW. HFW is a sector-focused, market-leading global law firm. Our Middle East insurance and reinsurance team is recognized by our clients and commentators as a market-leading practice. Over the past 25 years, they have advised on some of the most significant insurance and reinsurance-related issues and claims affecting the Middle East insurance market. Their dedicated insurance team has considerable international and regional experience and is supported locally by specialist Arabic insurance lawyers. We have considerable experience in handling matters in the local courts and arbitration centers as well as in the DIFC and other courts and forums around the world. During our 25 years in the region, they have nurtured high-end working relationships with government departments, regulatory boards, and independent experts. May we please have them on the stage. Educational and Training Initiative of the Year is our next award category. This award is being bestowed upon Oman Insurance Academy. Oman Insurance Academy is the first of its kind insurance academy housed with the state-of-the-art technology designed to facilitate learning and development needs of OIC's integrated products and services, total quality management and customer centricity. Starting from the familiarization of OIC, the Academy is equipped to provide training across the diversified functional activities, including soft skills and insurance-based training that will include and not limited to the development of standard presentations, video development, e-learning content, and enhancing the existing presentations and approaches to continuous learnings. May we please have them onto the stage. Leading P&I Club of the Year is our next category award. This award is being presented to Islamic P&I Club. Islamic P&I Club is a fixed premium P&I provider based in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, with other offices in Jakarta, Republic of Indonesia, and Istanbul, Republic of Turkey. Mr. Mohammed Ahmed Reno sends his apologies for not being able to be present at the event today due to being unwell and requests one of our representatives to collect the award on his behalf. Can we have it at least?
It's okay.
Okay. Okay. Our next award. Yeah. Our next award category of the evening is Motor Insurance Company of the Year. This award is being bestowed upon Al Watba in National Insurance Company, PSJC. Al Watba National Insurance Company, PSC, AWNIC, is one of the leading insurance companies in UAE. It has a well-spread service network across UAE with its registered head office situated in Abu Dhabi and its branches in Dubai, Sharjah and Al Ain, respectively. Thank you, sir. And our final category of the award is the individual award. And the award is for the Women Professional Excellence in P&I Claims Management. This award is being presented to Miss Meena Matthews, GAC. Meena is spearheading GAC's drive to improve relations with P&I, ensuring GAC's high standards are consistently maintained whenever clients request it. She is also a member of the Chartered Institute of Arbitrators of UK, Nautical Institute, and other professional bodies. Before joining GAC, she has worked as an associate to 2 international law firms in their shipping departments, gaining extensive experience in maritime disputes, contracts, litigation, and arbitration. Ma'am, we request you to kindly stay back for a group photograph, and may we please have all the winners on stage with their awards, please.
Okay, Aftab, back again.
I think we'll stand there so that
yeah. It's a good idea.
With this, we have come to the end of Golden Shield Excellence Awards 2018. I request all our distinguished guests and all the winners to please come to the... Okay, it's done. Thank you for all taking the time to attend this function. Refreshments have been served outside this hall, and please enjoy and have a safe drive home. Thank you.
Okay, man. So, okay, let's run for 5 minutes.